All right. What are we doing today, guys?
Going to the mine.
We're going to the mine? We're gonna make you work in the mines today?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Finn?
No, not
He's-
doing it.
He's camera shy. What about you, Mama? You ready?
I'm excited, yeah. I'm finding a big one.
This is Crater of Diamond Lake. There's a, we'll show you more when we get over there. They got a water park and a diamond mine. So,
And a gift shop.
Yeah, and your
And they
favorite,
what?
the gift shop.
and a
Kids'
gift shop, which the kids love to buy junk.
No, no.
You could almost rice it over there.
Where's the kids?
They're right there making a string.
Yeah,
Playing in the mud.
we're out here at the diamond mine fields. You till all this up. Then you come get your bucket and your shovel and your screens and dig away. Show us how it's done, Mama. Oh, get some of that right there. Kids have already lost interest, but they're not whining or fighting, so they're having more fun digging in the mud. I think that's good. And then right over there, they got a water park, and that's what the kids are very excited for. Oh, here, Mama, get a couple scoops of this right here. That's the Primo Deluxo.
Where would you like, darling?
Anywhere. Yeah, perfect. All right, shall we go wash it?
Oh, here, you take the bucket, baby.
Here, I'll carry it. You're the digger, I'm the carrier.
Yep.
Whoa. Oh, it's been pretty fun. We went and dug jade in Wyoming too. That was pretty fun. We found one little piece there, but we don't really know what we're doing. We just like winging it. What you doing, Aves?
What'd you lose? Can't wash your feet? We'll wash it up by the visitor center, okay? It was a bust on the diamonds.
So we're gonna go down here, let the kids play in the pool. Pretty cool state park. Lots of tree cover for the heat. It's been in the 90s. It's kind of warm for us and we were in Texas and it was 100 in Texas, so luckily we got AC in the camper, but our kids have not acclimated to the southern weather yet. These are the states that we've hit so far. So today is August 26th. We left June 26th. We've been officially on the road for 2 months. And we've hit 15 states. Basically, Washington to Oregon. You saw the video I did in Olalla, Oregon. And then we basically cut over to Lander, Wyoming, which is down here kind of. Then hit Yellowstone. And then cruised over to Mount Rushmore. Basically just drove through here, went over to Minnesota, explored the Great Lakes, and then we kind of booked it down this way and then this way, and we had to take care of some stuff down in Texas. So this was all, I visited my cousin in Oklahoma, and then had to take care of some business down in Texas, set up domicile, and then get a rental taken care of. We have a rental house in Texas. So, and then now we're in Arkansas, and we're basically heading back this way. Gonna cruise up this way, spend some time in Michigan, and try to get all the way to Maine before the snow flies, and then hopefully we get here at a decent break in the weather, and then basically we're gonna cruise down this way. And the only real hard date that we have is in Florida Keys. We booked 2 weeks down there for Christmas and New Year's. So that's kind of where we're at. We've had some adjustments getting used to being on the road with kids. The one thing I learned is that I expected it to be more of a vacation and fun, and it's life on the road with kids. You still got all the grumpy attitudes and nap times and all of that stuff. So
Just like real life, but on the
yeah,
road.
it's just real life, except you're moving from place to place. There's my beautiful wife. What do you think of the trip so far, baby?
It's been great.
Yeah, seriously.
With some moments.
Yeah,
Yep. It's been good though.
it's been fun, but like I said, there's been an adjustment period. So part of the reason we haven't done so many videos, just because it's no fun filming when everybody's grumpy,
Well,
including
we've been
myself.
doing a lot of like one-nighters, and it's hard to take a
Yeah,
minute to film when you're get somewhere set up, have dinner, go to bed, and then
yeah,
take down camp. So.
yeah. It's been kind of go for this first part. We had to meet family, had some dates that we had to stick to, so it's been,
Wanted to get to Lander.
yeah, we wanted to get to Lander, Wyoming to see my grandpa and my aunt, and then after that is when we did Yellowstone. We had some hard dates to hit. Didn't really film much in Yellowstone because, well, just because we were busy. It's, I don't want this YouTube channel thing to be a job, so I've got a job. I've worked a job for 7 days straight
That much.
the last 3 years, and I'm just burned out on
10.
working. I wanted to relax, and that's what I thought this trip was going to be. And it is more relaxing than working 7 days a week, but it is still life with 3 kids. So that is work in itself right there. But anyways, other than that, I guess kind of tell you what happened with the RV. So we bought this thing used. I think I told you guys that in the original video. It's a 2019, and we've had some just shit to replace. Sorry, excuse my language. Some stuff to replace. So I'll kind of walk through that. So the front landing gear, when we first bought this, I took it into the dealership and just had them do a holistic look through everything, tell me what's wrong so I can kind of prioritize. I knew I was going to need tires and brakes, or at least I knew I was going to need tires for sure. Wanted to get the brakes checked out. But anyways, so I'll just start here. The front landing gear, one of those was bad, and I didn't know it when I bought it, so that's what the inspection told me. So I replaced both those right there. And I don't know if anybody's ever taken anything to an RV dealer to get anything fixed. Obviously everybody knows cars and stuff or dealers more expensive, but RV dealerships are ridiculously expensive. They're like double the labor costs of everything else. So they're like $180 an hour in Washington where we were at, and I was irritated with all of that. So I spent a little bit more on the repairs than I wanted to in the beginning. So basically these got replaced before we left. Got new tires before we left. I needed new brakes, but we had to leave by the 26th because we had to be out of our house. And then, so I was like, okay, the brakes aren't horrible, but they're not perfect. They do need to be replaced, so I'll just get those fixed down the road. And that was kind of hard because you had to be somewhere long enough. Then they had to order parts. And so we did that in Lander, Wyoming. And it's not a big city or anything, so that took a couple days. I had to take it and get it looked at, ordered, and then schedule the repair, blah blah blah. So that was kind of a pain in the butt too, and again cost me more money than I anticipated. But the brakes and tires are good now. When we bought this, it had a fridge with a glass door here. We were cruising down the road and popped this open one day at a rest stop, and that glass had broken. So got rid of that, looked at the cost of that because it was a special size to fit this. It was a little bit taller. You couldn't just go into Walmart and buy one that fits, at least for the same size. You could get a smaller one. That's what we ended up doing, because to replace it was like $400. Everything on this thing, if you buy a RV part, it's like double or triple the cost of what something should be. So anyways, found this fridge online at Walmart. It was like $100. Ordered it. It fits. It's not as tall, but it works, and it's just keeps our drinks and stuff like that. So what else? Oh, bathroom. Had some bathroom issues. The toilet, it's got a flush foot valve. Foot slipped off one morning, and the spring popped up and something broke plastic wise. Heard it land in the shower. Looked at it. It was like a little piece of plastic. What it was is the ball control valve, so you couldn't flush the toilet. It was either stuck open all the way and then you could smell the gases and blah 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 from the Subaru, or it was closed and you couldn't flush it, or you had to use a screwdriver to kind of do it by hand. So that was kind of a pain in the butt. So I ordered 2 brand new toilets, installed those myself when we were at an RV park in Cody, Wyoming. But again, you had to be somewhere where you could order them online or order them through somebody that can get them for you. So again, that took another week. So we stayed a week in Cody, did that. The repair itself only took, about 30 minutes per toilet. And that was pretty simple, just like changing a regular toilet at your house. And then on the roof is decent, but there was some leaks that we found out. So I will actually climb up there and I'll show you real quick. So hang tight, I'll be right back. Okay, so I'll show you. Like, the main membrane here is pretty decent, but we had some leaks. We had some pretty crazy rainstorms, and what's going on is, you can see around this is the original and then it would crack out where these expand and contract. So this is my I went and bought some roof sealant, some RV roof sealant, and just filled in where the cracks are. Anybody that does any kind of sealant work, you got to get that super clean. So you wipe it down with denatured alcohol or isopropanol, and then, you know, this is just a temporary fix to get us through. I didn't want to cut any of this out yet. That's a project for a bigger day, but it seems to be holding. But again, issues. So, oh, and something I did first day out of the driveway, right here, I actually put a hole in the roof membrane going out my driveway. When we left Washington, there was a low-hanging branch that I got a little bit closer than I wanted to and ripped a hole in the roof membrane there. So I got to get that fixed at some point, but this sealant seems to be holding now. This is actually something I picked up. It's just a hybrid sealant, silyl-terminated polyether. It's pretty good stuff if you know anything about sealants. Other than that, I think that's it for the most part. Everything else, having issues with the two ACs on 30 amp, so bought what's called a soft start. That actually seemed to help quite a bit. And I'm gonna put, so I've got it on this one, and then that one down there, I still gotta add that one. I was gonna do it today, but we've been too busy with the diamond mining and the water park. You can see I've got a Starlink there. We, after being stuck in Wyoming for a week or so with no cell service and no anything, decided to get Starlink. And when you don't have tree cover, it works great. But right here, not so much. So anybody that's thinking about getting Starlink, just know that if you've got stuff blocking the it no worky. I think everybody that knows anything about Starlink knows that though. So there's my wife's favorite part of the day. Right before dinner, we have a little drinky. Anyways, let me get down here before I break my neck. Pluto rides in the kennel in the back of the truck, and then we got a cat. I don't think that's locked, and we got a cat with us too. So got the whole dang family on the road. But there's Pluto pup. He doesn't tolerate the heat very well. He's not acclimated to the south yet, so we usually hose him down before we drive if we're going through really hot weather. Really, only Oklahoma was probably the worst, you know, and just try to swim him when we can, or hose him down with the hose. But he's doing pretty good. Oh, Pluto pup, Pluto pup, what you think? You want to say hi? You want to say hi? Okay. He's kind of lazy, but truck's doing good. Would almost recommend, if anybody gets an RV this big, to get a dually. The pin weight on this is 2,900. The pin weight for that truck is 4,500, but still, it's kind of maxing it out, I think, in my opinion. I didn't want to get a dually for a daily driver, so that's why I didn't get a dually. But if I would have known then what I know now, I probably would have got a dually. Oh well. Anyways, that's it. Like I said, we're headed to Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Minnesota, and then we're gonna hit, oh, we are gonna hit Niagara Falls too before we get to Maine. But anyways, try to get a little bit better at putting more videos out. I know it's been a little bit before I released a video, so if anybody's wondering, this is our Yellowstone, because Wyoming didn't really have a good sticker for it. And then Republic, Washington, my mom got me that sticker. That's actually my hometown where I grew up. very small rural town in eastern Washington, right here in the corner. We're basically where we left, where I've been living for the last 6 years, and even a little bit before that, kind of west of Seattle a little bit. My wife and I, and family, of course, in Kitsap County, Washington. So anyways, try to knock out as many of these 48 states as we can by next June is the goal. So keep following along. We'll provide a little bit more updates now that we're kind of in a routine. If you got anything, any questions, anything more you'd like to see, I'm open to suggestions. It's a Boondocker's Welcome right here in Lone Oak, Arkansas, or just outside of Lone Oak, Arkansas. This is where we stopped for the night on our way to St. Louis. We're headed up to St. Louis and then Indianapolis and then to Michigan, I think. Kind of where we're going. But camp for the night. Got here about 2 o'clock. They've got a 50 amp hookup and then some water. So we just filled the tank with the hydrant right there, and then pretty nice, friendly people.